The following announcement has been paid for by DMW. Hello everyone. It's been a while since I've seen most of you, and my brother suggested yesterday that I do this since I can't be at the reunion for obvious reasons. I didn't know it was on Saturday, so this is actually convenient because tomorrow on Friday I can actually go to the school and submit this. I'm also using the webcam that comes with this Acer laptop that my grandmother gave me, which I thank you again. Anyways, if you didn't know, I'm in the Peace Corps. I'm a Peace Corps volunteer. I'm stationed in Johnstown, which is in St. Thomas, which is a parish in bottom southeast of the island. It's close to Morant Bay, which is the capital of St. Thomas. This area is very rural. The community is close-knit. It's mostly, poor, pretty poor. The school I work at is called Johnstown Primary School. It's a small school, relatively small, with about less than 100 students. That's if all of them are present. We have grades 1 through 6 and the A-STEP program. The A-STEP program is an alternative secondary transitional educational program, which is like a second chance, because in Jamaica there's two major tests. The grade 4 literacy and numeracy test, you have to pass that in a set amount of attempts. If you don't, you go to the A-STEP program instead of progressing to grade 6. Grade 6 has the GSAT, which is the grade 6 achievement test. Here you get placed into a high school. The high schools around here, supposedly Morant Bay high school is supposedly the best high school, which I don't know whether it can test that or not. Anyway, here is very rural. I work at a multi-grade school, which is grades 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 are together. Basically, when I look around, it reminds me of what my grandparents told me about the Great Depression. It kind of reminds me of how the people live around here. The only difference is some of them have really high-tech gadgets that they show off to their friends, even though they can't really afford it. And pretty soon someone actually comes and takes it away. But it's cool to show it for a while, I guess. Anyway, I teach 4th and 5th for the first 2 years. I might, since Miss Kellerman's actually retiring, I don't know what really role I'll have. But anyway, the first year I was in 4 and 5. Second year, it was same thing, 4 and 5. I was with Miss Bogle. Miss Bogle is an excellent teacher. Unfortunately, she also retired. I was really close to her, and she's really cool. I love Miss Kellerman, who's my supervisor. The teachers, for the most part, I like. There's one that I don't really work well with. Actually, she's really difficult to work with at all, from anyone's perspective. She says some of the worst things that you could possibly ever hear that she should never say, but she says it anyway. Anyway, what else should I say? The behavior is erratic. Its children are really, really rude. It's something you have to see, really, to believe. I could go on into detail, but I would have to write whole full-fledged book. I guess the important event that happened here was Hurricane Sandy blowing through. If you haven't seen my video, I'll show you a little quick clip just to show you. This video didn't do the storm justice. 2 hours later, the storm got really bad. The veranda that I taped it from flooded. Zinc from roofs blew off. Not buildings. Houses blew down. My host mother, Miss G's church blew down, and the vegetables and fruit still haven't really recovered yet. The breadfruit tree from our neighbor blew down, which is unfortunate because that's where we got all our breadfruits. And our fishing industry, it hasn't really recovered a lot. It's still behind. And it's hurricane season, so we'll have to cross our fingers that Sandy like storm doesn't really blow here. If you have questions, like I wrote down how long I went without water. The longest I've been without water is 74 days. The longest time I've been without electricity is 19 days. That was after Sandy. How do I keep up with what's going on in the world? Well, if I have internet, which is hard because I have to keep going to the school, which is inconvenient. I don't have internet at the house, so it's nice that my brother reminded me about the reunion because I had no idea. I can just submit this video on my YouTube account tomorrow, which is Friday. So I'll have to make my way to the school, which I was going to do anyway. But how do I keep up with it? I use the internet. Like I know Tim Hudson broke his ankle, and I check up on Facebook every once in a while, and I watch my brother's videos, which I have a lot of them on my laptop. It's KWall0307. I can't believe I'm advertising his website on my web video. I appreciate my grandmother giving me this laptop because without it I wouldn't be able to do this video because my other laptop that died couldn't do this. I wish I could receive questions because I would really answer them for you. And this video is probably way too long. I wish I could really tell you lots and lots of stuff, but it's impossible to really sum up everything in like less than 10 minutes. I'm sorry I can't be there, and I hope all the best for you guys, and I'll see you guys on Facebook or wherever. I come home oh yeah, I have to take a 1-month leave, so I decided to make December my 1-month leave. So I'm coming back to America in December. So take care. I love you guys. Bye. Thank you.